All right, I'm going to go over the basic programming of the TYT 9800. First, we're going to do it from this VFO here, just to make things consistent here. If you do it from over here, you're only going to be able to access 440 and 2 meters. For over here, you can access all the 4 bands, so it's just best to start it from here. So you'll enter your frequency. Let's say 146. Whoop. Well, 145, 265. You'll notice that the offset is automatically inserted according to our band plan. If yours does not do that, press the circle button or the dot button to enter menu mode. Scroll over to one of the first menu items, ARS, Automatic Repeater Shift. You're going to press in this button here to access that menu item, and you want it to be on. It may be off, but you want it to be on. That way it'll automatically insert the repeater shift most of the times. To exit that, you press it again, and you're back to ARS. Now, to do tone, we're going to scroll all the way over here. Tone. Tone F and Tone M. We're going to start with Tone M, and we're going to press this button in here, right here, and it says off. We can choose encode, encode decode, and DCS, which is, of course, we don't really use too much in ham radio, and an off. So usually 100% of the time, even though you may want to do just encode, you're going to actually always select encode decode. And there's a caveat to that, which I'll show you right now. You select that by pressing again. That backs you back out to the memory. We're going to choose the frequency. Let's say it's let's do 123. Press it again, and then you got the tone frequency. Now, when I did encode decode, it doesn't actually enable tone squelch for some reason. I don't know why. But to do that, right now you're just encoding to the repeater. You're not squelching it by tone. So what you're going to do is enter menu mode again and go over to SPK. I think it means speaker. I'm not quite sure. Press it in. CTC means that you have tone squelch on. Squelch means you just have carrier squelch. So say we're doing encode decode, we want it CTC. Press that button in again to back out. And that's about it. Let's see. In case you didn't have automatic repeater shift set, you can go to repeater mode, press it, and you say RPT negative, RPT plus, and RPT off. That's how you can manually select the shift. Should your radio not know the actual proper shift for the band, which it should, you can go to shift. And we're on 2 meters, so it's going to be 0.60. So we don't need to change that. We can go ahead and back out of that. You're back into the frequency. You see encode, decode is there, and the plus, which is the proper repeater offset. Once you get all those parameters in the VFO set and you want to add it to memory, all you do is press and hold, long press basically, the circle button. It's going to come up with the blank display and the memory channels flashing. And you can select whatever memory you want to program it into. Another caveat about this is if the frequency you have has an alpha tag, it's not actually going to display the alpha tag. It's just going to say memo 15, memo 14 on all that. Not a big deal. So we're going to go to an unused channel here. Let's find one. Okay, let's say 19. We're going to go ahead and long press this again. Okay, the frequency is now in there. Now we're going to enter the alpha tag. And the way you do that is just rotate this dial. Say we're going to just call it ABC. So A, we press this in to move to the next character. and so on. You just select A, B, and then you press it again to go to the next, and then scroll to your next letter, C, and say we're done entering the alpha tag. That's what we want it to be. You're going to long press this button, the dot button again. Okay, that'll kick you back out into VFO mode. Now, to make sure we programmed it right, we're going to go back into memory mode and scroll over. I believe it was, what was it? There it is right there. Now you notice the alpha tag is not being displayed. The last step you need to do to display that alpha tag is enter menu mode, quick press the dot button, and then scroll all the way. I think it's DSP. Yeah, there it is, DSP mode, display mode, not digital signal processing. You press this in, and it says frequency, display name. So we're going to go display name, press that in again, and then exit menu by a quick press here. Now we have our alpha tag in with the proper tone and the proper offset. So that's how you program the TYT 9800 by the keypad.